Hello, everyone. Welcome to WMBT University of Business and Health. How are you all doing? Hoping that you're doing well. I want to say hello to all my Facebook friends and family. I want to say a hello to my Instagram friends and family, to LinkedIn friends and family, to all of you guys. I wanted to do this podcast where I'm letting everybody know what's going on. I'm trying to start from the beginning. I know that my podcast listeners, they remember that I said that I was going to do something that was I had an announcement to make. Well, I never did say when I was going to make the announcement, but I said I was going to make the announcement. Anyway, we're going to go back to a little history. I say maybe about a month ago, I was at work, and I don't know, this ad dropped in my lap. I'm being honest with y'all. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And so I really didn't pay it no mind. I truthfully didn't pay it no mind. Then it kept coming. It kept coming. I'm like saying, okay, what is it? So I did not know this. I never heard of this. Where there is a organization called Mrs. Corporate America. And every year they crown someone, excuse me, to be Miss Corporate America. And I'm like, what the heck is this? So, I started inquiring. And they got back in touch with me. So they did an interview with me. And so I explained to them what I do. And for some of you all that don't know this is what I do. I have a skincare line. I have a coffee line. I have a magazine. Right now, I got it on Beehive because we got it fixed to where it's like a newsletter, but in actuality, it's a magazine. Um, I have my school where I teach on health and business. And so the lady was very impressed. And so we talked and she explained to me how this worked. And so she asked me, said, well, how long you been in business? So I was honest with her. I didn't lie to her. I was honest with her. I said, my skincare line has went through many transformations in which that it had. But I said, but now I named my skincare line after me. And it has done good. I never did really, I never did really, how can I use the word? Really pushed it. And it was because of my insecurity. I just have to be honest with you, it's because of my insecurity. Because growing up as a child, I had a very good childhood, but then again, I went through a lot of mental issues like you can't do this, or why you want to do that, or you this. I mean, there's a lot of crazy nonsense, and it stuck with me. And even when I was in school, you know, girls was getting nice boyfriends, and here I was, doing nothing. I wasn't this and I wasn't that. So it really worked on me mentally. And then when I got older, it was like that same energy was following. And so it kind of threw me into a shell to where I really didn't think that I was good enough. But in talking to the lady, the coordinator, she said, "You are good. You can do this." So she said, "Well, we got to." She said, "I think you're a good candidate, but we have another team that has to go over everything. So what I think really doesn't matter is what they think." So I said, "Okay." So I was on pins and needles for like a week or so until she got a hold to me. She said, I need to talk with you. She gave me the date to meet her on Zoom. Oh my God, I was so scared. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was so scared. So when I talked to her, she said, congratulations. She said, the board, the crew, the team, they liked it you. But there's a few things that we want you to kind of change. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. So I am a very bold person. And it came from my childhood. I never did have the voice to speak up for myself. It was like every time I would say something, oh, go somewhere in the corner, go sit down. I never had that voice. And I said, you know what? I would never let nobody throw me in the corner no more. I would never let nobody tell me anything because I have a voice. I have the right to say something. It might not be right, but I have that right to say something. And so now, it's funny, y'all. It's funny. So when they talk to me, they said, well, we want you to do this and we want you to kind of do that. And I said, okay, it was really minor stuff, to be honest with you. So they spoke about my Facebook page. Well, on my Facebook page, I'm very bold and I'm very blunt. I'm very bold and blunt. And so after after they explained everything to me, I was like saying, this is not real. No, this is a joke. And so maybe about a week later, they send my media kit. And I'm like, wow, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? So I waited because they had a deadline. And I waited for that deadline. And the reason why I waited for that deadline is this: Facebook has a tendency to want to copycat off of other people. I've noticed this. Um, they want to, if you got something going on, they want to come back and have something, all this crazy nonsense. So I told my team, I said, you know what thing? I am not going to say nothing until after the deadline. So the deadline is up. So I'm able to come out and say something. Right now, WMBT is ranking 96. I think that's what the rapper said, either 94 or 96, 22, in top in the niche of what we're doing. And that really made me feel good. I'm not gonna lie to you, that made me feel good. And then our magazine we just brought out, that's doing pretty good. It's still got a lot to grow, but it's okay. And I'm like saying, wow. So I sat back and I thought about some things. So I said, okay, God, okay. So I've always wanted to go on Roku. I really did because I'm not really a fan of YouTube. I'm not. I have to be totally honest. I'm not really a fan of YouTube because YouTube. I am a person of integrity. I'm a person of integrity, and YouTube, although it is the biggest platform, but it's also oversaturated. Not only that, they allow certain things that I feel that shouldn't be on there. They allow preachers to bash each other. They allow a lot of controversial stuff. And so I said, that I don't like this. And then the comments, people don't understand content creators. They work hard to do what they're doing. Some of them might be shy. Some of them might be this and might be that, but they put in the effort. But by the time that by the time they get done with it and they put everything on the network, the comments begin to roll in. Yada this, yada yada this, yada yada. And although YouTube has got it fixed to where that if you don't want comments, you don't have to have them. But you they can make the comments and only you see them. And I've seen quite a few nasty comments until it got to the place it's like, thing, I'm done. I'm done. So I played around with this and played around with this. And I said, you know what? I'm going to Roku. So somebody made a comment. Everybody's on Roku. The mama, the daddy, I don't care who's all on Roku. I'm going on it. And so hopefully next week I would be producing my first show on Roku. So I am so excited about it. I'm very excited. A part of me is kind of like outgrown Facebook. Is to the place that you get scared to put anything on Facebook because of the negativeness. You can't express how you feel. You see people on there cursing and all this type of stuff, and it's like I don't want no part of that. I want cleanness. So I'm kind of like outgrown it, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm just praying about how I can still stay on it if I want to stay on there. But I'm very excited. Now you might ask me what would I do if I do become queen? My thing is this: I am a world changer. I believe that women that are in corporate America, they should do things on integrity. I believe that we are a world changer. But the problem with women, they don't believe in standing together. They don't believe in working together. And I believe that we as sisters, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, purple, blue, whatever, we have got to learn to come together. We have got to learn to work together. And my thing as being the queen of corporate America, if I'm chosen, is to be that bridge. Be that bridge and say, hey, come on, let's work together. I want to go into hospitals. My thing is this: I want to go into hospitals. I want to go into clinics and see what they're really doing. I want to learn because with me being a doctor, practitioner, what do you want to call it, in lifestyle medicine, I want to see, are they producing foods that kill? A lot of medications are not good. A lot of the medications are not good. Like I'm on my medication and it messes up my digestive system. Yes, I need it, but it messes me up until there are times that I have to take other medications to relieve the other thing. So I'm trying. My thing is if I am chosen, I want to go into hospitals and I want to just sit down and talk with the administrators and just see how they're doing with their diets, how that we can maybe change some things and how we can do this and how we can do that. I am an ambassador for Parkinson's disease. I've always been an ambassador, but I never really dealt work with it. I really didn't because I was battling my own issues. A lot of you, well, if you don't know, you know it now. I took care of my mother who had Parkinson's disease, and she was like in a mild stage of Parkinson because there are like two strands of Parkinson. There are some Parkinson like Michael J. Fox, where you're all over the place. But then there's another strand that is not so bad. So I want to go in and I want to learn more. I want to learn more and see what we can come up with. I know when my mother was living, I took her off all her medications and I created her medications. And when I got my DNA back, I found out that my ancestors, they were herbalists, practitioners. And it really made me feel good because it's like, wow, wow. Oh, okay. It's in the blood. It's in the bloodline. So I'm going to give you all my website and support me if you can. If it ain't nothing but $1, support me. And what the money is used for, the money is used for to get some of the things that I need, but the money is also used for me to put in 10% of the park in the Parkinson Foundation and to help build things that would support good health. On Roku, the channel is set up as a cooking channel. It's set up to where that I will be doing some teachings, doing some traveling, but also doing like little movies. Um, I am a producer. I'm going to go to college now to 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 really learn more about it. And so I'm a freelance producer, but education is the foundation. In other words, there's nothing wrong with getting more education in what you're trying to do. So this is what I'm doing. I am running for Miss Corporate America, Melbourne, Florida, as the queen. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. So I'm happy. I cannot lie. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So you all, I will be doing a lot of different things. Once we get everything linked up with Roku, I will be giving you all my link to the channel, and it's gonna be fun. It's going to be totally fun. I've always wanted to travel and learn different cultures' food, and I'm excited. One of my places is Nigeria. I want to see how they do this jollof rice, where their stuff is. Sometimes they be in competition. Who can make the best? I want to see, and then again, I also want to see the benefits. What is the nutrition benefits? It's just like fish. I love fish. I love salmon, and out of all the fishes, I love cod. And I'm like, let me see what the benefits of cod is, and you'll be surprised. Cod has a lot of B's in it, omegas in it, and the protein that you need to go to the brain. I'm like, bam! That's why I like cod so much. Salmon, oh yeah, I love my salmon. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. So, follow me, guys. Follow me, and thank you for making this show what it is. Thank you to my marketing team that is marketing the show. Thank you very much. She's a young lady that's out of Indonesia, and she's good at her work. She's very good at her work. So once again, thank you. And I'm going to put the link of everything in the description box. And for some of you all that never seen me, you will get a chance to see me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. And every time I do a podcast, I will be sharing what I'm doing. I will be sharing how I'm doing it because this means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. And yeah, we're going to get it done. I love you guys. Take care and have a great weekend.